Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, looks like it's about time for Paladin.
I will fight with honor.
I will not fight with honor. I will fight with whatever cards I can get a hold of. Arcane Golem, very strong. Demolisher, sort of help you get control of the game early if you get it in the right situation, which you often don't. Sunwalker just fights good as a bubble, which works with resurrection-y secrets, which I probably won't have. I don't know what I want. It's too early to make this choice. Stick to Demolisher. I like Demolishers, whatever. I'm sure that was the wrong choice. This is probably the right choice. Argent Protector is awesome. Silverhand Knight's pretty good too, but Argent Protector is awesome. Shattered Sun is pretty good with the 2+1/+1 to the 1/1s, but I like the Dark Iron Dwarf better. I can use one of my 1/1s to trade with the 3 toughness thing. Noble Sacrifice is pretty damn good, but I think I'm going to take Blessing of Kings. It's like a super fatty. Shield Master is also good, but Avenge, I like Avenge. It's beefy stuff. And, I guess we'll take the Abusive Sergeant. I do like Abusive Sergeant. The Blessing of Might is tempting. It does last longer than his bonus, but it's not a separate minion. I wish I could get back my Singed Shield Master. I'd kind of rather have him than you guys, but, you know, I guess the Worgen Infiltrator has a reasonable chance to live long enough for Blessing of Kings, so that could be fun. True Silver Champion. Eye for an eye. No, obviously not. Another Avenge. Avenge is very good. Divine Favor. Well, we're going to take that. Now it's trying to make it harder. You probably can have too many Avenges, although it's hard. The main limit is just you can only have one out at a time until it triggers. But then again, it's easy to trigger. You just have to have out more minions than can be killed simultaneously. But Argent Protector is amazing, but I really should get the Chillwind Yeti because it's a Yeti. Yeti still pretty much has priority. So some silence action would be good. I've got multiple Avenges, which makes weenies more attractive in general, but also Boulder Fist Ogre is pretty effective. I don't really have anything fat yet, unless you count Blessing of Kings, so let's take him. Redemption! I didn't take the Bubble Taunt, so it's not as good. I mean, this thing is good, but I don't have a lot of guys that benefit in an above-average manner, other than just Boulder Fist being fat. And even then, he comes back with 1 health, so it's not that great. I think out of these, I would actually rather have the Farseer, although Stone Tusk Boar would work with, like, potentially with Avenge or with the Blessing of Kings. But now we're going to go with the Farseer. He's just kind of more power for 1 card. None of you are any good. Hand of Protection. This does just let you trade a minion and only not lose yours. If you were going to attack on your turn, and you were going to attack a minion, this can save your minion. So it is good. It's no Argent Protector, that's for sure. But I also want to have a whole lot of minions. I think I'm going to take the Raptor instead anyway. Probably a mistake, but everything's probably a mistake. I don't like either of you, so we'll take another Ogre. Why not? Consecration. You never get enough Consecrations in the arena, so we'll definitely take Consecration. Holy Light could be some good, but I need the Owl. I don't have any silence or anything that targets my opponent's stuff in general. Blessing of Kings. I can always make 1/1s to target with Blessing of Kings. Is 2 Divine Favors going overboard? I'd have to, like, choose all weenies for the rest of it. You can still, even if you're dumping your hand, you can run into an opponent who's dumping their hand and get 0 or at best 1 card from this thing sometimes later in the game. But man, it'd be crazy to have the 2 Divine Favors. They're more likely to come up. I could also just have the Auctioneer. I do have a decent number of spells. Some of them are cheap. Let's take the Auctioneer because he's an actual minion. 2 Divine Favors just seems like too much. Holy crap! Where were one of you guys on the Bloodfen Raptor row? Is my deck going to be slowing down? Like, I've already got the Paladin Bulge forming at number 4. Like, ridiculously. Argent Protectors are amazing, but so are Yetis. As good as the Blessing of Kings is, I don't need... I'd rather have a Yeti than another Blessing of Kings. The Protector, though, is so good. I have no idea. When all else fails... I can't even say when all else fails go with the Yeti because the Argent Protector is so good. Like, the spell that he's emulating with his battle cry is already... I usually never end up taking it, but it's already good enough that it could be, like, it would not be insane to take it over some things, but his power... Now, I gotta take him. His power is actually that good. I don't need the Yetis as much because I get a Blessing of Kings things if they're not all getting silenced. See, why couldn't we switch one of those cards with this row? None of these cards are, like, the worst ever, but they're not great, that's for sure. I guess the Tauren Warrior. Yeah. I like Unstable Ghouls, but let's take the Guardian of Kings. I don't have much that targets my opponent's stuff, so I think the Hammer of Wrath is probably best. Get a Sunwalker, although I'm starting to have enough fat things, I think, given the Blessing of Kings, except Blessing of Kings this if it still has its bubble when it's ready to attack. That's pretty good. You can also do the Violet Teacher, Blessing of Kings, get him 1/1. I'm worried about, even though I have like a million 4-cost things, I'm worried about having too many things that cost more than 4. I can just keep dropping 4s and making 1/1s if I have 6 mana and stuff like that. I'll take the Teacher. I don't know about that. Dark Iron is amazing. I think I'm going to take the Noble Sacrifice because, again, I have so many 4-cost things. This is a pretty damn good row, too. I mean, the Sludge Belcher is really good, and Blessed Champion plus Blessing of Kings is just like a kill move, right? Because for 9 mana, you're giving a creature plus 8 plus whatever its attack already was. So it's like Worgen Infiltrator, you now deal 20 damage. No, wait. You so don't, but you now deal 12 damage, which is still pretty impressive. Boulder Fist would do 20 damage. I don't see how I can not take Equality, though. Equality is just like game-winning card, and also much, much cheaper, so we'll take that. Another Consecrate would be fabulous. Frostwolf Warlord, very good. Avenge is also good, but we're going to take another Argent Protector, because it's hard to beat Argent Protector. Why couldn't I switch one of you guys for one of those things in the last row? I guess we'll take another Worgen based on he can survive long enough for Blessing of Kings. We don't want this guy killing all our Blessings of Kings, so I guess our ever-exciting last card is Questing Adventurer. I have some cheap stuff, could work out. Feels like it was so close to just being this, like, super amazing deck. It didn't quite make it, but it's like, it does have a lot of good, powerful stuff in it. So, we're going to see what happens. There's so many things I feel like, should I have taken that second Wheel of Fortune? I don't know. There's no Wheel of Fortune.
Uther versus Jane.
You asked for it.
I will.
The deck has a lot of things that are good on their own, and it has a number of different combos. They're not all, like, perfectly interacting combos, but they're still combos. Let's pitch the Hammer and hope for something cheaper, but Avenge works even with like a 1/1 and an Iron Beak, so you can make it work. Although getting the 1/1s out against a mage is going to be much harder. It's not a great matchup, I'm sure. Blessing of Kings. So we'll probably just drop the Avenge. It can go wrong, but as we learned, like when I first saw it, when they revealed the existence of Avenge, I assumed there's a balancing factor that if this would go off whenever one of your minions died, even if you only had one minion out, I thought this would just like go off and fizzle. The fact that it will only go off if there's a valid minion for its buff makes it so extraordinarily good. Yeah, I think we're just doing this. Which isn't going to go very far. I mean, she might just shoot that and hit me for 3. It'd be a pretty reasonable turn. There's no way you're not shooting the 1/1. You're not shooting the 1/1? Really? Wow. Like, it would have been worth shooting 1/1 just in case I was a dumbass and I played, like, the Resurrection Secret or something. What do I do with this? So I could coin out the Dark Iron Dwarf, +2 this guy, kill that, and then the Dark Iron Dwarf would get +2, +3, +2. That's a pretty good turn. Now, I could also just Argent Protector this guy, kill the gnome, and then when she killed one of them, I guess I should go for the big flashy play, even though he's just going to, like, eat a fireball or something. That's what I don't like. The fact that he's going to eat a fireball or something. But, let's do it. It does kill the raptor. Oh, that's right. It's not going to trigger this. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, it's on my turn, so I'm not going to trigger. The secret doesn't trigger. Remember, I was playing this back when secrets triggered whenever, even if it was on your own turn. But no, this is okay. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket here, which I actually like better at the moment.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay. Drawing a Consecrate would be awesome. Nope. Not going to top that quite that hard yet. So, I don't know if there's any value in silencing anything. I'm not going to get any cards from Divine Favor, that's for sure. I should save this for a turn when I have an odd number of mana. Because, of course, my deck is all 2s and 4s. So, is there anything worth silencing? Like, I doubt it. I should really save it in case something worth silencing comes up. So, we're going to play this guy. And we're going to bubble him. Which means he might eat a polymorph. Which is not great. But it means that he's not likely to eat a fireball. Or, well, she'd just trade her 1/1 and then fireball him, I guess. But, whatever. Better than nothing.
Give me a quest.
Okay. It's gonna be interesting to see how where the Avenge goes. She was thinking, what if it's the Resurrection Secret? But no, it was not the Resurrection Secret. Okay, that's unfortunate. By killing him, now I have to go through this thing. So, it would cost me my bubble, but I could silence this and then kill him. Silencing that would be pretty sweet. because then I'm killing a 4/4 with it. But I gotta worry, this guy is going to become bigger at some point, and I don't have a good way to get through this otherwise. So yeah. I think I'm gonna have to silence this so that I can kill this guy before he gets any bigger. Now, do I play the Worgen? Because I'm gonna get... Yeah. I'm probably gonna get hit with an area spell, but there's only so much I can do. I gotta play stuff. If anything lives long enough to be able to attack, then I can Blessing of Kings. Okay, just gonna Arcane. And then what? More taunt. Okay. Start doing a lot of damage.
Let me think.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use the Blessing of Kings. I'm going to bubble something, use the bubble to kill that. Or actually, I could use the weenies to kill that, because she could be Firestorming anyway. So yeah, just lay the beat down.
I wonder. First, the battle. Not on my watch.
We'll do that. And then hit for a quad billion damage. So now if she Firestorms, that's Flame Strike, that's not doing enough. Like, I'll kick her ass. So she's got to do something better than Flame Strike. Well, different than Flame Strike. She doesn't even have the mana to Flame Strike and shoot the owl. So
I wonder.
she's not polymorphing him. That's a good sign. Fireball? Yeah. That's not so bad. Okay, you're going to stop him from attacking. That's slightly more bad.
This is my
I think attack face. And we'll Guardian of Kings, because we can. Surprise healing is fun and all, but I need the might out on the board. And the mana worked out for that. But next turn I have the option of Auctioneer and Divine Favor. Even if I'm not getting cards out of Divine Favor properly, I would be getting an extra 1 from the Auctioneer, making it less bad. But now I should probably just keep swinging through, I think. Because I can play the Ogre and then I have just so much meat on the board. So yeah, we're gonna do this. This still has 3 hit points left. Like, that's awesome. Okay. Recovering from this may be challenging. It's tempting to play the Infiltrator just to reduce the number of cards in my hand. But again, next turn I'll have enough mana to play all of these.
You win this.
And yeah, her comeback options were pretty limited. When we got to 7 mana and Flame Strike wouldn't have put a dent in my army, it was probably game over at that point. So, it's a good test run for our kingly paladin here. We're going to see how far we can push the 4-cost envelope next time. Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.